When I was in kindergarten, my first grade teacher asked me what I wanted to be, like when I grew up, and my first answer was a mermaid. So I've always loved water. I was part of my summer swim team for 3 years before I joined the club team. That's back in Ryall. And then my mom researched the best team in the area, and this was the first one that came up. So when I was end of 4th grade, I joined Ryall. Swimming has made me grow so much as a person, and just like, it's always been there for me. It's always like my support, kind of. Whenever I'm in like need of like letting something out, or like just needing somebody there for me, like swimming has always been there. It understands me more than anybody ever could, and it's kind of like my soulmate.
I really like that this team goes beyond the pool. We hang out all the time. Everyone's really supportive. Everyone's always cheering at swim meets, and it's just a really positive community, and they've shaped my life. I've spent almost probably a decade with them. Like, I am who I am because of them.
My teammates are just like great people, and I love being around them all the time because honestly, they're so like caring, and they really they provide so much support like in the pool and also out of the pool. If I'm having like a tough practice, my teammates will always be there to like encourage me and help me get through it. And then I can even talk to them about like stuff going on at school, and they're just like a great support system that I really like seeing them all the time.
My teammates they're everything. They're my best friends, they're my sisters, my brothers, they're everything. The Y has really done a great job of making this place feel like a second home, and it almost feels like it's like my own safe space. So my team has become my family, and we kind of treat each other like family sometimes, which is good and bad. I think one of the big things that I've learned from swim is just how hard you have to work to really get something, or to really chase a goal. It's all you who's trying to chase that goal, and obviously you have coaches and your peers are with you too and supporting you, but ultimately it comes down to whether you want to work or not. So I think that's something that I'll definitely take away in the real world when I'm in my career or having a goal like that. Like, I'll definitely use that.
I would say the biggest thing I've learned is to not, I mean, it's cheesy, but don't give up. You know, I've had a lot of moments in this sport where I've thought about quitting, but I'm so grateful that I didn't. I'm grateful for the people who kept me in, and now that I've sort of put in this work like day after day, I'm starting to see really good results. There's nothing more satisfying at the end of the day to see that you put in the work and got something achieved. And I think there's no better sport than swimming to see that, because you know, you have some sports, and swimming is like this too, where natural talent takes you a long way, but swimming, it's that hard work that really sets you apart from the rest. And I think there's nothing more satisfying than being able to claim that as your own when you see the results that you want to get.
It kind of all feels the same to me, you know, when I look back, and you know, I realize that it's a lot different, you know, learning the skills and the drills and the strokes when I was a 5-year-old. I'm still doing all that same stuff now, and I'm still doing it with, you know, my teammates and the people that I love to be around. So it still feels the same. It still feels new to me, kind of. It's helped me grow up, you know. It's meant learning responsibility, learning how to work hard, learning how to have fun. It's meant discipline, you know, sticking with something, even if sometimes it's incredibly difficult. But it also has shown me that, like, when you do stick with something, it pays off.
Swimming has just been such like a constant in my life since I joined. And like, I joined as like pretty late compared to some of my other teammates. Honestly, I adjusted pretty fast to like the culture and everything, but I think that it's just, swimming teaches you a lot of physical and mental determination. And especially since like we have to come to practice like every day, it teaches you like, don't be a slacker, like come to practice, like it's important, and you like have responsibilities.
I think the big thing, just to have fun at the beginning. I feel like swimming is it's a tough sport, obviously. It's grueling, and you have morning practices that are rough, and sometimes you feel like it's never gonna end. But at the end of the day, it's something that you should love and enjoy. So I think one of the big things is just have fun with it, and it should be a passion, not a chore.
I think some of the younger kids on the team will appreciate this. If you're ever worried that your coach is going to be mad at you for something, just be glad that you didn't shoot a Nerf bullet into the pool during Saturday night finals of a travel meet because I did that, and I'm still here.
Thank you to all my coaches. John was my first and last coach. He started with yelling at me for breaststroke. He ended with yelling at me at breaststroke. So he's always been there for me.
They're all amazing, you know, every single one of them. I'm so grateful that I had the chance to be coached by every single one of them, by, you know, Coach John, Coach Dave, Coach Katie, Coach Jay, and I'm really, really, really grateful that they've taught me everything that I could possibly learn about swimming and even more about life.
I've spent more time here than I have at my own house at times. It's just like a whole community, like a whole second family, and my life would be completely different without it.